Okay, hello sister, it is me. I'm gonna start it off with showing you the tweezers that I have so that there are several different kinds you can use. And I'm gonna use this green rag as my backdrop to get focus. So these are the normal tweezers that a person might have at home. You can use these, and I have several different sizes. You can use these as well. This is a Kiss brand that I got from Walgreens. It's just a very flat where you can get really close to the edge in order to put it closest to your lash line. And then this one is a Pro Tools. It's a really thin one. This is what Ebony uses, one like what she uses to actually pick up the small hairs, and I'll show you how I use that. This is my favorite go-to. It's the same as the one I just showed you. It's really like needle edge. And then this is the same one as the Kiss one that I showed you. I have my lash adhesive. This one is a LA Colors one. That's an old one. I know it sticks. This is an Eye Envy one. I know it does well. This one's black. So I like to use the black sometimes, especially if it's a thicker lash, to give me like an eyeliner look. It kind of covers up my bad stuff. And this is the one I just bought today because I was running out of the other one. This one's a clear one. It dries clear, but it goes on white. Okay, and my lashes that I picked up from Walgreens a few minutes ago are the Kiss Look So Natural lashes. These were a little thicker, and I also picked this one up that I thought was gonna look amazing because it has like the wild fluffy look. So maybe I'll do those for Mother's Day if these come off before then. Okay, so first things first, we take them out of the package. And sometimes you can use your hand to take them off your fingers, but I like to be gentle with them. So I'll just grab a pair of tweezers. I'll take it out of the whole thing. And you're gonna grab an edge and be very gentle with how you pick it up. And then once that's up, then grab internally so that you don't rip the hairs off the edges. So when you're looking at it, these hairs here seem to be a little bit longer than these hairs, so this would go on my right eye. I'm sorry, on my left eye, so that these can be next to my nose. Okay, so let's get started. Hey sister, I just poked myself completely in the eye. This one with the clip I just put in my head while I was recording, so I had to start over and get myself together. Sorry. So I'm gonna do it again. So I'm going to actually wash my lashes because I have had adhesive on there as well as a little makeup. So I was going to show you what we used from Ebony. We're going to use the little solution that Ebony gave us with the trusty brush that she gave us. I've already wet the tip with like lukewarm water, and because I don't like cold water on my eye. So then we're going to take it and we're going to massage it in like we do our regular lashes when she has them on us. And I use saline solution. I don't use water to rinse it. So then I just turn it to the side and rinse it off of my face. So I'm gonna stop it to show you. Hold on. Okay, so now that I've washed my lash, it's kind of, yeah, it's looking a little shiny. But nonetheless, now I'm gonna take the eyelash that you saw me remove a few minutes ago. And I'm gonna use my trusty ones that I always use. So I'm gonna hold it like this. I'm going to get my lash adhesive. I have the ones that I love. And you're going to actually, so sometimes it'll come off as a bubble, but it's going to come out like a light blue color. Just going to take it along the edge. This is my own personal little process. Just do it along the edge. See that little blue strip? It's not much. And then I take my I have a fan like what Ebony has. I bought it on Amazon. It's like $15. And I let it kind of dry for like 15 seconds. It makes it what we call tacky. So with it being tacky, when it touches your eyelash, it sticks. So I'm not going to completely do it because now I want to add this extra layer because I'm kind of rough with my eyes. And I like to use the black sometimes. It gives me like an eyeliner look, so I just let a little bit come out. And we're gonna go over top that last one that I put on there. You may choose not to do all this because you say you sleep on your back and you don't have the issues that I have, but I'm wild. I rub my eyes, I do it all, so then I'm gonna do this same thing for like 15 seconds. And because I know I am wild as I am, remember this one's gonna go on my left eye because of the shorter length in the center to on the edge. That means it goes on your left eye. Sometimes people have to cut them depending on the size of your eyelash or your eyelid. So, and your crazy cousin, your crazy sister Stephanie, I even like just to put just a little bit more on the edges because that's the first thing to come off. Is right there on the edge. And I know this, the white one that I put on, I know it's a strong adhesive. So, just getting it ready. And you can see that particular one, as it dries, it gets clear, but it doesn't need to be completely dry. Sometimes I'll use my heater in my bathroom because I stay cold all the time. I don't know if you can see it in the reflection. I got my shampoo sink and my tub and everything back there. So then I'm gonna flip it around because you know it's supposed to go outward. And I'm gonna put the tweezers very close to that edge right there. Because what I wanna do is I wanna slide it right here. And then I'm not gonna take it off because I'm then just gonna go from side to side. Watch. Right in the center of my eye. I'm gonna leave it there. It stays. So now I'm gonna go here. See that? I really shouldn't be pulling it off the line of the lash because it's hard to see to get it back on there. Some people can do it with their eye open. I cannot. I'm gonna go all the way to that part. So now that I see that it's on there, I'm just gonna re-secure it again and again, just pushing it against my lash. And then I'm gonna get my fan, put it in my left hand, and in my right hand, I'm gonna continue to secure it on my eyelid. This piece back here is the piece that likes to go first. If it's gonna come up, because of the moisture in your eye, it's gonna come up here first. And usually when we scratch our eye, this is the part that comes up in the back right here. So as I'm letting that dry, I'm going back and forward. And before it gets completely dry, I'm gonna take the back of my tweezer and I'm gonna show you the little move I was telling you that makes it look the most realistic. That I saw on a YouTube video. I forget who it was many years ago, but I can't find it, so that's why I said I'd just make you another one. So that's almost dry. So I'm gonna take the back of my tweezers, close my eye, and I'm gonna push it back. And if you'll notice, it seals to like, it makes a very fine line onto your skin, which helps it look realistic. Okay? So, I'm gonna do the other one and come back because no, you want me to do it? I'll do the whole thing. Okay, hold on, let me pause it while I get some stuff. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna pull it just a little bit, just a little ways, and then I'm gonna get deeper in to pull the rest of it off gently. to take it off the tweezer and get right in the center, right? I'm going to take my adhesive, and I do the 2, but if you're only going to do 1, then this should be the easiest process for you. Just going to do a little thin strip. You're not squeezing it very hard at all. Just a little, and sometimes it'll bubble up, but you just take the side. That's why this is all messed up. You're just going to take it and rub it down. You don't want a whole lot of bubbles because then you got to get rid of them. So then I'm going to take and let this dry just a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And you make sure you're getting it on the ends because that's the most sensitive area where it will come up the fastest. Okay, so a little bit there, and I get my black. Get just a little squirt. Edges. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I don't know if you can see that. It might be dark, but it's just a little. It's not coming out. Okay, there it is. And do the same thing again. And I like the black just because it gives me a line. I don't know if you can see it on the lashes in my eye. On my eye, not in my eye. But it just gives me a lined look. And even sometimes I'll put a dark eyeliner on underneath if I'm like going out and I want it to be a little more dramatic. Because once you put it on and you put a liner on top of it, you can get really messy because this will get in the way. Okay. And then that one, and then my final one on the edges because I don't want it to come up as easy. I want it to be stuck. So then that last strip I do in the center is just my reassurance because, you know, I'm telling you, I'm really, really wild with my eyes. I can be very, very, very rough. I don't know if you can see it. The adhesive is going to come out white, but when it hits the actual lash line of this eyelash, it turns a little green. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the corner closest to the mirror is getting clear. It's kind of hard. I hope you can, but one way or the other, it'll work. Okay. So, oh, I didn't show you this the last time. I keep alcohol like ebony in a spray bottle. So what I had done before was I alcohol my lashes to make sure that they are oil free. And I blow it. That gives you a better stick. Like if you're gonna put a band-aid on something, you would put alcohol on the skin first to get all the oils off. It's kind of like what I do. Okay. So now this eye might be easier for you to see because of the light. Right at the lash line. I'm going to slide over. Just keep sliding over. Even if it sticks, you can just pull it down. You want it tacky so it'll stay, but it's also movable. You can correct some of the places that it lands. This is not the finished product. This is just positioning. You can see that blue that's still there. That is just saying it's not quite dry yet. Now I'm going to give it a little bit of blowing, and I want you to see, I'm going to open my eye and show you the difference between when I push it back and when I don't. So this is the difference. And even when I'm in need of seeing whether or not it has come down, it's easy to see when you do it like that. I don't know if you can see the difference. My eyes are closed, So I don't know if you can see the difference in the way they look even before I push it back. But pushing it back like makes it sit on your eye like it's coming out of your actual skin. And I don't think there's a way I could have told you to do that. You had to see what I was talking about. Sometimes if you blow upward, it'll make the lash dry too high. So that's why I kind of blow downward on it. Okay, that's good enough. Then I'm going to take the back of this. Can you see the difference in where it sits? And then I'm going to push back. Can you see the line that it forms? So, and another thing I found is that I use this product called Lumify. It is like an eye drop that makes your eyes white without the dangers of like what Visine was. My ophthalmologist recommended it. It's over the counter at like Walgreens, and the difference is really shocking as far as the look it gives the lashes that you have. I guess I can look at you right there. But for the most part, this is how I do it. I don't know if you can see. I probably let this one dry a little too long, but it's, ooh, I did. But you see, I can just stick it back on there. Hold on. See, it's still stuck. It's just, I guess I had a section on here that was sticky, and it made it stick to the actual lash and pulled it. But as you can see, it's stuck just fine right there. So you want to make sure all of it is in position. I'm gonna go over here and do the same thing with this one again. Just gonna fold it. Even though it's dry, the warmth of your body will still give you some leeway of movement. And I believe that's it. I hope you like them, and I hope this is helpful to you. If not, I guess I have to just come over and show you personally. Okay, talk to you later, sis. Bye. Okay, sister. So I've already put the lashes in, but these are the lashes that I had on prior, and I told you I was going to show you how to reuse them. So if you would take the lash, basically in the same way, you're just going to be gentle, but you're going to grab it in the center. And if you'll just take your fingernail, if you have any, and you're just going to pull the adhesive off. It's very rubbery, so then once you get some, you can just, I would usually put a paper towel underneath because it can stick to your counter. I wouldn't necessarily want you trying to get the little balls, the little pieces up. But you're just going to pull it off like that. I have worn this particular pair probably 4 times, so it's like telling me, girl, leave me alone. But I mean, at $6, if you get them, the box that I bought, that I showed you, the 5 pair, that was $11.99. But the 1 pair that I showed you, they were $6.99. But I'm excited to wear them. And the ones that are $6.99 were these that I was showing you. So lashes can be expensive, so sometimes you need to reuse them just to not go overboard. I mean, it's cheaper than paying, you know, $65 for a fill-in, but, you know, still depends on what your price budget is. Holding these as well can sometimes make the lashes go flat, but just the warmth of your fingers. So it's just grabbing the adhesive and just slowly pulling it off, rolling it into a ball and letting it drop. Sometimes the lashes will curl up depending on how rough you are, how much time you have to. I have cleaned these in a hurry a couple of times, and I wasn't as gentle as I should have been. But I'm just trying to generally show you how you can reuse them. And this is how you would just take the adhesive off. So this is just one. You would do the other one the same way. You would take the solution that Ebony, forgive my fingernails, it's time for me to go. You know, everything is closed and I'm scared to go to the nail salons right now. So you're going to take it and you're going to basically just clean it like this. Gonna run it under the water, gentle water, because you don't want it to run down the drain. Rinse it off. And because I've got this sitting here, I'm just gonna move these down. Gonna sit it there like that. And the eyebrow pencil that, you know, Ebony provides for us, I keep a bottle of alcohol, 70 proof, 70%, not the 90, but the 70%. I spray this, and then I'm just gonna hold it down. I don't know if you can see me. Just gonna hold it down and brush like so. Then I'll brush up to give it some form. As you look at it, you can see where the lashes may be spaced out. But for the most part, that's all I do, and I just let it sit there and dry. I do the other one the same way, which is I just take it and, you know, you get the glue off, the adhesive off. Sometimes I can get a whole long string. This is almost satisfied to me. I find it very soothing to pull this off, and so some people might be irritating to you, but it's pretty okay to me. Yeah, sometimes I can get the whole strip off at one time if I just take my time, like that one. Okay, so that's how you do it, and then you just wash it. And if you don't have alcohol or a spray bottle with alcohol, you can just put this, you know, dip this into alcohol and do the brushing to kind of even out the lash hairs so that they'll lay flat and curl up to dry. All right, thank you, sister. If you need anything, you know how to reach me. Bye.